If there's one thing I need to say about Pikachu mains, it's this. They're loyal and believe in their character. No matter the game, no matter how strong he is, Pikachu mains are always willing to put in the time and the effort in order to get the result that they want. From Axe and Melee to ESAM and Smash 4, there's always somebody trying to carry this character all the way to the very top. In Ultimate though, he may actually finally make it there.
Pikachu's always felt great in Smash. I mean, he's fast, he can combo well, can spam projectiles, and of course has a tiny hitbox while having pretty good hitboxes on his own attacks. He's been good in every previous Smash game, and while never actually holding the spotlight of first place on a tier list, he always kinda does fine enough. He's always been able to consistently rank high in every single game with high ranking results, but of course struggled a lot with winning any huge tournaments. Ultimate may be Pikachu's best chance to finally actually take home the trophy though, because he's been blessed in so many ways. He has so many buffs in this game, and while his weaknesses haven't been necessarily taken away, his strengths have been bolstered tenfold. He finally seems to be in a position to give everybody a run for their money. So if you're a player that loves Pikachu, but also wants to work hard at this new game to become the best and to actually win tournaments again and again, he may be finally an amazing choice for you.
For more future info on Pikachu, if you want, subscribe, as I'll be giving any updated information on this character and every other character in Smash Ultimate to boot, along with advanced tips on Pikachu as the game finally comes out. Anyways, Pikachu's changes have honestly made him look like an absolute monster in this game. Even if they nerf him a great deal by the time the release comes out, the pure nature of these buffs are just incredible and will make him so much better compared to where he was in Smash 4. Not that he was any bad in that game though. So the first and my favorite change about Pikachu is of course his new Nair. His old one was alright, but it always felt like a move that was just kinda tacked onto his kit. It wasn't very impressive, it didn't combo or kill that well, it didn't do way too much, it was just okay. Now, however, Pikachu has literally gotten a gift from the Smash god Sakurai. A Nair that has a larger sorted hitbox that's also a multi-hit that combos into just about anything in his kit. In all reality, it just seems like a slightly better Mewtwo Nair on a character that has more innate combos and more speed to start him up and more easily to hit kill moves. This seems to link into up tilt, other tilts, specials, and maybe even at later percent some kill confirms, and overall, this move is his best change by far. His Dare was also buffed for some reason, now giving it a meteor spike. So it was pretty good in Smash 4, but now it can just kill off stage at like 30% on the majority of the cast. This, in addition to Pikachu's other great edge guarding tools like his Bear and his Fair, make him a complete monster off stage now, which is especially great because this game favors edge guarding a lot more than Smash 4 did. Bear was also buffed, so now has less end lag and a little bit more start lag, so kind of a give and take. But another buff that he got was to his Fair. Now this move actually has a ton of kill power, rather than just a little bit like it had in the last game. I've seen this easily end stocks off stage, and while it seems like it might combo a bit worse, your new Nair more than makes up for that. As you can see, he's been buffed in the air in just about every single way, and his other changes are pretty good too. His Thunder Jolt does a bit more damage now and has a bit less lag. Side B Skull Bash also does more damage, but it goes a little bit less far. And finally, his Thunder has even more knockback than before and does even more damage. He's also benefited from the universal 3-frame jump squat change, making him get into the air a lot faster now and giving him the ability to throw out these moves all of the time with relative ease. Pikachu has always been, first and foremost, a rushdown character. He uses his speed to get into your comfort zone and tries to stay there as long as he possibly can. Pikachu's known for high damage combos, which are much higher now and much longer now due to his new Nair, multi-hits that catch rolls and also catch spot dodges, and powerful smash attacks that if hit at the sweet spot, kill super early. Now the thing about Pikachu is that you actually need to know these combos. You need to know how to play neutral really well in order to get in, and you need to know how to space your kill moves and your other moves in order to actually finish off kills. If you don't, you'll just be spaced around and not really be able to finish off any of your food. Another key part about Pikachu is patience, something that you wouldn't really expect from a rushdown type character. Now his frame data is good, but nothing amazing or super special. He's no Sheik with a forward air that's seemingly uncounterable, no Bayonetta who can just throw out moves all the time. You just can't do that on Pikachu. You can't throw out moves on the opponent's shield and hope for the best because the way his moves work, usually you'll just get punished. What you need to do instead is learn how to weave in and weave out with your moves, baiting the opponent into laggy opportunities and then striking at those. One way to do this and create a lot more openings is to frustrate your opponent. Now, as Pikachu, you can easily do this by backing up and throwing Thunder Jolts. While it's not the most interesting thing for you to do in the world, it can actually quite easily change the pace of the game. And if you're playing a game where you're just not doing that well in the neutral, where it's just not going that well for you, maybe you want to do this. Back it up, start throwing out these Thunder Jolts, and wait until they get impatient. Eventually, most players are just going to kind of get sick of this, try to approach you in a way that they really shouldn't, and there you go, a great opportunity to punish them, to maybe get a kill, or at least to get a ton of damage on them and turn the tide of the battle. Additionally, Pikachu's been gifted with a top tier recovery. It goes far, and it's hard to counter. Now, this alone is a nice thing to know, but what's important is that this definitely shapes his playstyle. One thing that you may want to do as a Pikachu player is actually focus on your offstage presence and offstage pressure, and try to get the opponent offstage as much as you can. If you're having troubles just getting a ton of damage on stage, or just can't really win the neutral against the character you're fighting, change your focus onto just doing damage off stage. Stop doing your bread and butter combos, and instead, grab the opponent and back throw or forward throw them instead of, going for a down throw neutral air. Try to get the opponent off stage, and from there, you can throw an assortment of really hard to dodge multi-hit moves. And while you won't always be able to gimp the opponent with them, you'll get a huge percent lead, and oftentimes be able to convert that into a win. Overall, Pikachu can kind of do a little bit of everything, and this is the thing that I really like about him, because you can change your playstyle mid-match, and mainly, you can make your own playstyle for this character. Now, of course, you should always be switching from offense to defense, trying to make holes in the enemy's guard, and mainly trying to be playing up close to the opponent, playing offense, getting that rush down. But if you want to, you can be a more passive Pikachu player, and as well, if you want to, you can be a hyper-aggressive Pikachu player, more aggressive than anybody else. And all of them seem to work pretty well. Of course, you should find your own style, see how you work, see how you can find reads, or how you like to space. But in general, I'm going to say if you're a person that likes to make up how to play your own character, Pikachu's an amazing choice for that. So what can you do right now if you want to play Pikachu? Well, first off, since Pikachu was in Smash 4, of course I'd say go up and lab him out there. See how his fair, his back air, his up air, and his down air work. Try to get used to their hitboxes and try to form any combos that you can, as most of them are actually going to be able to transfer to Smash Ultimate pretty easily, and especially their hitboxes seem relatively the same. While Pikachu isn't exactly the same, looking up guides for him in Smash 4 will be of extreme use, as his playstyle seems to be almost exactly the same, except for maybe a little bit more hyper-aggressive in this new game. I'd also recommend trying out Mewtwo for a bit and seeing what you can do with his Nair. Feel out the hitbox, try to learn how to land it, and try to see how it actually goes into different combos. Not footstool combos, but any other combo you can find. You want to do this because, as a Pikachu player, if you played in the past, you won't really know how this move works. You won't really know how to utilize his new Nair, and I think you're just going to be wasting a lot of time with that. But if you kind of get used to Mewtwo, it'll give you something that is almost the same. Maybe not exactly, but a really good way to learn the character and learn how that Nair is probably going to end up working out. Now, finally, if you want a useful tech that you can learn right now, the most useful one for you is, of course, how to be reverse, because it'll allow you to be running away, turn around, and shoot a Thunder Jolt at the opponent, and I'll leave a guide for that right down below. As well, if you want to learn how to up B cancel on platforms for better stage mobility, I'll also try to leave a guide for that. Now, I'm going to say right here, it takes a long time to learn that skill, but if you really want to practice for the next few months and learn how to do it, it'll probably transfer almost directly into Smash Ultimate, and having that under your belt will put you far and ahead beyond any other Pikachu player you're going to be able to find online.
And there you go, these are all the reasons why you should main Pikachu. Now, if you have a certain character you want me to cover in the next video, comment hashtag the character name #YOUShouldMain or WYSM. As well, hit that subscribe button / notification bell so you can actually see the guide when it comes out, and so that you can see an advanced Pikachu guide when that comes out in just a few months. As well, comment down below if you actually are planning on maining Pikachu, and what your favorite new move in his moveset is between his Nair or his Danner, because they both look awesome to me. As always though, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button or click on the screen for a playlist on more Smash Ultimate videos, specifically a Why You Should Main on Inkling and Ryu. As always though, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.